Right friends, welcome back to questions and answers. This is second week of 2016. Look at the first question. Ghazal Maestro Ghulam Ali recently performed at Kolkata. He is from Pakistan. He is the famous ghazal singer from Pakistan. He is in the news recently because of the reason he was not allowed to participate in a function in Mumbai by the Shiv Sena activists, and now he performed recently at Kolkata, and he is famous Pakistani ghazal singer. And second important point is he is famous for mixing Hindustani classical music with ghazals. He got his own style of mixing ghazals with Hindustani classical music. The first edition of Science Film Festival was kicked off at Goa. Look into the next one. The Vaccine Alliance Gavi, Gavi, that is the Vaccine Alliance, will support India with $500 million between 2016 and 2021 to increase the vaccination in the country. And here one important point I would like to tell you. The Vaccine Alliance or Gavi is based in Geneva, Switzerland. It is a public-private partnership model. Basically, its purpose is to increase the vaccination in poor countries. And Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is the main force behind it. And recently, its CEO came to India and met the Prime Minister, and India and Gavi will have partnership, and Gavi will support with $500 million between 2016 to 2021 to increase the vaccination in the country. And please don't forget, the vaccination in our country is at present 65%. And Government of India's aim is to increase it to 90%. That's why Mission Indradhanush is launched. With the Mission Indradhanush, every year Government of India wants to increase the percentage of vaccination from 65% to 70%. Subsequently 75, 80, 85 and 90%. That means within 5 years, the percentage of vaccination has to go to 90% from the existing 65%, and the support of Gavi will definitely increase the vaccination in our country. Name the lake which is famous for annual Flamingo Festival. The lake is Pulicat. Pulicat Lake is situated between Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, and these are the migratory birds which comes from Siberian countries. Look into the next one. Annual summit of World Economic Forum is being held every year at Davos, and this year it is held from 19th to 24th January, and Davos is in Switzerland. This World Economic Forum is a non-governmental organization started by Klaus Schwab in the year 1971, and every year this Davos summit is a regular feature where the government representatives, industrialists will exchange views. And this year, our Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, Reserve Bank of India Governor Raghuram Rajan, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu attended this Davos summit. Look into the next one. 11th edition of ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup is being held in Bangladesh, and total 16 teams are participating, and they include 9 test playing countries and 7 associate and affiliate members. And here South Africa is the defending champion, and Australia is not participating because of security reasons. And here the final will be played at Sher-e Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, and this Under-19 Cricket World Cup India won 3 times previously. Look into the next one. Name the captain of women's cricket team which is scheduled to play 3 ODIs and 3 2020s in Australia. That is Mithali Raj. Right? All of you are well aware, for the year 2015, M.A. Chidambaram Trophy for the best women cricketer of the year has gone to Mithali Raj. Look into the next one. Marine's detention issue has gone for international arbitration. In the year 2012, 2 Italian mariners, shot at two Indian fishermen, and this issue is lingering on for the past few years and it has gone for international arbitration. So, the country we are talking about is Italy here. Tomasz Kozlowski is the newly appointed ambassador of European Union to India, and in this context I would like to tell you, India and European Union are not able to finalize the trade treaty, which is popularly known as Broad-Based Trade and Investment Agreement or BTIA. And this BTIA was struck up because of labor standards in our country, environmental issues, intellectual property rights and data security. State of the Union address was delivered by Barack Obama. What is this, the State of the Union address? This is the address of the President of United States of America to the joint sitting of United States Congress, and this is held only once in a year, and this is almost similar to our President addressing both the houses of Parliament, right? Recently, the last State of the Union address was given by Barack Obama because Barack Obama is the President for second time. And as per United States Constitution, President cannot contest third time. China has recently fixed the reference rate of yuan lower by 0.5%. This is called devaluation. When the currency appreciates and depreciates because of market forces, that is appreciation and depreciation. But when the currency's rate is fixed by the governments, then the terms used are devaluation and revaluation. For this particular question, the answer is devaluation. Which of the following are considered to be volatile from foreign exchange perspective? The most volatile is foreign portfolio investments. Foreign portfolio investments are the investments made by foreign investors in our stock markets. At any time they will invest and at any time they want, they will take out. That is the most volatile investment if you look at it from foreign exchange perspective. Look at the next one. As per the data released by Reserve Bank of India recently, as on 31st March 2015, name the state which accounts for 24% of bank deposits. The state we are talking about is Maharashtra. Normally, Maharashtra accounts for maximum percentage of bank deposits because of the reason important cities like Bombay, Pune, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Nashik, and not only that, Mumbai is the financial capital of the country. And because of these reasons, Maharashtra accounts for maximum percentage of bank deposits. And other important points I have written, total deposits in the banking system are around 90 lakh crores of rupees. Second important point is, public sector banks account for around 73% of the deposits and private sector banks account for around 20% of the deposits. And share of the deposits, if you look at it, fixed deposits account for around 65%, then current account deposits are around 10%, savings account deposits are around 26%. So, this is the broad composition of bank deposits, and out of all, household deposits are the maximum with total 60%. Right? So, this information I have taken from the information given by Reserve Bank of India in its annual report ending 31st March 2015. RBI recently stated that it holds 557.75 tons of gold as foreign exchange reserves. Foreign exchange reserves can be in the form of gold or in the form of foreign currencies. And some foreign exchange reserves are in the form of special drawing rights with IMF, and at present India holds 557.75 tons of gold in foreign exchange reserves, and it constitutes around 5% of our total foreign exchange reserves. And please don't forget, our foreign exchange reserves are around $350 billion at present. Name the country where militant attack on Splendid Hotel killed at least 20 people. The country we are talking about is Burkina Faso. The capital is Ouagadougou, and Burkina Faso got independence from France in the year 1960. Al-Qaeda affiliated group claimed responsibility for this. Look into the next one. Name the company which announced that it is closing 269 stores across the country. It is Walmart. This is the effect because of e-commerce companies. Because of the advent of e-commerce companies, the brick and mortar stores like Walmart are under pressure, and it announced recently that 10,000 US workers will be retrenched. 68th National Army Day was celebrated on 15th January. What is the significance of 15th January? On 15th January in the year 1949, Lieutenant General and subsequently Field Marshal K.M. Kariyappa took over as the first Commander-in-Chief of the Army of Independent India, and he took over from General Sir Francis Butcher, the last British Commander-in-Chief. So, the last British Commander-in-Chief was Francis Butcher, and the first Commander-in-Chief for India is K.M. Kariyappa. Please don't forget to signify that date, that is January 15th. This Army Day is celebrated every year. 15th edition of Sahyog-Kaijin Joint Exercises. These are the joint exercises between the coast guards of India and Japan, and recently these were held in east coast of the coast of Chennai. Right? They were held in Bay of Bengal recently. So, if someone says this Sahyog-Kaijin Joint Exercises, they pertain to India and Japan between coast guards. And what is the role of Coast Guard? Coast Guard protects our marine borders. Look into the next one. The film A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness. It is basically an honor killing of girl child. This honor killing of girl child takes place in certain states like Haryana, Rajasthan, in northern part of the country, and this film is by Pakistani filmmaker, and her name is Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy, and this is nominated for Oscar Awards. And the film A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness is on honor killing of a girl child, who declared that the world is free of Ebola, but unfortunately a new case was surfaced in Sierra Leone subsequently. 25,000 kilometers of Asia, Africa, Europe 1, popularly known as AAE-1 submarine project, touted to be the largest in the world. And please look into this picture. It connects South Asia with Europe through Africa, and this 25,000 kilometers submarine cable system is being built by a consortium of 17 global service providers, and it is being built by Reliance Jio in India. Look into the next one. To check adulteration of milk, FSSAI has notified maximum permissible levels of melamine. Right? So, please listen to insight if you want more. Government is planning to implement direct benefit transfer for kerosene from 1st April 2016. I would like to tell you one point. There is no subsidy on petrol. There is no subsidy on diesel. Subsidy is there on LPG, which is being given by DBTL directly into the bank accounts. And on kerosene, Government of India is planning to implement direct benefit transfer from 1st April 2016. Jin Likan met the Prime Minister recently. He is the President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. He was former Finance Minister of China, and this AIIB has now 57 members, and it is a $100 billion multilateral lender and tipped to be the rival to the existing multilateral institutions like the World Bank and Asian Development Bank. Devender Kumar Sikri took over as the new Chairman of Competition Commission of India in place of Ashok Chawla, and Fair Trade Regulator is Competition Commission of India. Look into the next one. Madaya is in the news recently due to mass starvations. Civil war is going on in Syria, and here several people died because of starvation, because of civil war. And the country we are talking about is Syria. Look into the next one. Virat Kohli became the fastest batsman to reach 7,000 mark in one-day matches, reaching the landmark event in 161st innings, and he broke the record set by AB de Villiers. Name the state where 100 small whales washed ashore and 45 of them died. This is near Tiruchendur in Tamil Nadu. 45 whales died, and the exact reason is not known till date. Lieutenant General JFR Jacob retired, died at the age of 92. He was associated with the surrender of Pakistani forces in Bangladesh Liberation War, which took place in the year 1971. For Neeranchal National Watershed Project in rural rain-fed areas. What is Neeranchal? Neeranchal is basically watershed program. What is watershed? Watershed is raising the groundwater table with construction of check dams, and this Neeranchal project, World Bank will provide a loan of $178.5 million with a maturity period of 25 years. By constructing check dams, water can be stored and subsequently it will raise the groundwater table. That is the purpose of Neeranchal. And anyhow, please don't forget, this World Bank is giving $178 million for this project with soft terms. Name the bank which launched a specialized branch for startups in Cube in Bengaluru. This is State Bank of India. FIFA's World Women's Footballer of the Year has gone to Carly Lloyd, and she belongs to United States of America. And at the same time, please don't forget, Lionel Messi of Argentina bagged the Men Footballer of the Year. Look into the next one. Walid al-Muallem, Foreign Minister of Syria, recently visited India. AIIB was formally inaugurated by the President of China, Xi Jinping in Beijing, and named the first chairman. Lou Jiwel is the first chairman, but at the same time, the executive head is the president. He is Jin Licken, please don't forget. The European Commission's prestigious Lorenzo Natali Media Prize for 2015 in Asia and the Pacific Amateur category was won by independent Delhi-based writer Ankita Anand. Look at the next one. At the 6th biennial UNICEF ball. What is meant by biennial? Biennial means the incident which takes place once in 2 years. The Danny Kail Humanitarian Leadership Award was presented to David Beckham. 2016 Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award has gone to Maushami Chatterjee. 12th National Disaster Response Force was operational at Itanagar. Itanagar is the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. And name the bank which became the first private sector bank in India to cross rupees 1 lakh crore mark in mortgage dispersals. This is ICICI Bank. What is meant by mortgage dispersals? Against collateral of a building or land, when the loan is given, that is mortgage loan, and ICICI Bank crossed 1 lakh crore to become the first private sector bank in mortgage dispersals, crossing rupees 1 lakh crore. Empowered Committee of Secretaries was established to look into the implementation of 7th Central Pay Commission. 7th Central Pay Commission report was recently given, and for its implementation, Empowered Committee of Secretaries was formed by Government of India, and it is headed by P.K. Sinha. To mark National Youth Day, all of you are well aware, National Youth Day is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, and on this day this year Union Minister Nitin Gadkari inaugurated the 20th National Youth Festival at Rajyotsav Sthal in Raipur. Please don't forget, Raipur is the capital city of Chhattisgarh. In the state which signed 4 Memorandum of Understandings to collaborate in food processing, skill development, urban planning and clean energy with Singapore. The state we are talking about is Madhya Pradesh, and all of you are well aware, for capital city master plan development of Amaravati, Singapore was associated with Andhra Pradesh government. Look into the next one. India entered into preliminary agreement to supply 100 megawatt of electricity daily with Bangladesh from ONGC Tripura Power Company, and please don't forget, India currently supplies 500 megawatt of power to Bangladesh. Look into the next one. 227 kilometer rail line connecting Badarpur in Assam to Agartala is going to be commissioned shortly, and it is going to be extended to Sabroom, the border town of Tripura. What is the significance of extending this to Sabroom? Because by extending it to Sabroom and subsequently what will happen, the Chittagong port will become nearer to Tripura. With that intention, this rail line is proposed to be extended to Sabroom, a border town in Tripura. MV Seaman Guard Ohio, this is in the news recently. It belongs to United States of America because this was spotted near our coastline by the Coast Guard. Look into the next one. Name the bank which applied to become wholly owned subsidiary of parent bank to expand its footprint in India. What is meant by wholly owned subsidiary? Reserve Bank of India gave instructions somewhere around 2014, if foreign banks wants to establish their branches in India, they have to establish a wholly owned subsidiary, and this Development Bank of Singapore, or DBS popularly known as, that came forward to establish a wholly owned subsidiary in our country. Exim Bank of Korea signed $500 million line of credit with the State Bank of India. The line of credit is basically the limit given, and up to that limit amount can be accessed, right? Look into the next one. Pink bollworm is in the news recently due to the resistance against genetically modified variety. Name the crop we are talking about. The crop we are talking about is cotton, and cotton, this genetically modified variety, perceived to be safe for this pink bollworm, but pink bollworm recently developed resistance against genetically modified variety. This is the biggest worry for cotton crop nowadays. RBI agreed to share relevant extracts of their inspection reports with the CEIB. What is CEIB? CEIB is Central Economic Intelligence Bureau, and at the same time, please don't forget, this Economic Intelligence Council is headed by the Finance Minister. Previously, RBI has not agreed to share the extracts of their inspection reports with the CEIB. Let me repeat, CEIB is Central Economic Intelligence Bureau, but now RBI agreed to share their inspection reports with the CEIB. Last one, government holds 11.59% stake in Axis Bank, and it proposes to sell part of it. So, in Axis Bank, the government share is around 11.5%, and there are news reports that Government of India is going to sell part of it, and there are also news reports that IDBI Bank is going to be privatized on the similar lines of Axis Bank. Right friends, with this let us conclude questions and answers. Please do join for other modules. Have a nice day. Thank you.